everyone to another session of Sri Radharani's baking class, and welcome to Kartamisha Mataji. She's a resident of Vrindavan last 6 years. So I think she first met her Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Tirtha Swami, in Washington.
Washington, D.C.,
1990, maybe one, or it was 1990,
91
or 92.
Yeah.
So then she took her first initiation in 1994, I believe.
1993.
And 1994 she got her second initiation. She was doing lots of service in Gita Nagari, like she was pujari, head pujari, cook, then treasurer in the management team, and trustee. She did lots of services there. And then from 2010 onwards, she moved to
Nugaloka.
Where was it?
In Hillsborough, North Carolina, and it was run by Krishna Goswami. So I stayed there for 7 years, and I also dressed the deities there, and I cooked. Mainly, I made sweets for the deities.
So she has lots of experiences, and one of the most, I think, famous donut makers for Krishna Balaram. So, yeah, today...
Radharani is the one who's making, because she doesn't make any dish twice, so I usually pray to Mother Radharani, so I can give nice offering.
Yeah. So today we are very fortunate. We have her here in our festival kitchen, and she's going to demonstrate about the donuts. Wonderful donuts. I think everybody loved that, and our lords also love that. So thank you so much.
And I want to thank Jagadish Chaitanya for engaging me in the service of making donuts, for making sweets for Shri Krishna Balaram.
Thank you.
Jai. Hare Krishna. And also, okay. And just one thing I want to say before I start about my name. Nobody seems to be able to get the name. I don't know why, but even when I got the name, none of my god brothers and god sisters could say it. So Guru Maharaj had to have a class, and he interrupted his class to explain my name and to spell it. So it's not Kartamisha, it's Kartamisha. Okay, so so many different spellings I've seen, so many different pronunciations. So I just want to make sure when they do the YouTube that it's spelled correctly, please. Thank you. Okay. So this is called, this is a no yeast, because in cooking for the deities, I mean, we can offer at home. I was reading up on it, but when I was living in the temple, we had a whole discussion about using yeast. So we decided, because I forgot the reason, but we won't use yeast. So this is no yeast. You just use baking soda and baking powder, and I put some lemon in it. So that's enough, to make a nice offering for the Lords. So I'll start. I already made one dough, because at least we want to get at least 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I understood the temple president would like to participate. So the first one is already made, and I'm going to show you how to make the second dough. Okay? So I use, and all of these flours are organic. I got them at the Wholesome Food Store. And I use 1 cup of maida to 2.5 cups of whole wheat flour. Okay, first I'll do the whole wheat. This is 1, 2.5. That's the whole wheat flour. Put this out of the way. Then we have the Maida flour, also organic, and we use 1 cup. This is a half a tablespoon. We use 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Is it? Hey, look. 2 teaspoons. And when I was young, I also went to cooking class when I was in school, and the teacher always told us to cut it across the top to make sure you have the right amount. So that's 1, and that's 2. Then we use 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we cut that also across the top. And then I sift it to make sure all the ingredients are combined. Because sometimes when you bake something and you put baking soda in it, you can see makes it bitter, little small balls of the baking soda. And baking soda is very strong. Just move everything out of the way. So then we're just going to sift it. Okay, this in your way? So that's the dry ingredients. I'm not putting any salt because the butter has salt. The recipe called for half a teaspoon of salt, but no salt. This is not what I want. And then I just kind of eyeball it, but about half a teaspoon of nutmeg. So now we'll do the liquid, the wet ingredients. So half a cup of milk. Gotta put a little bit more. Half a cup of milk. You might need a little bit more if you see that the dough is too dry. But don't make it too wet. And then teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to put the sugar in the milk because the milk is still warm and the sugar is crystal. Half a cup. And how much butter? 2 tablespoons of butter. And a half of lemon. And then we'll mix it, and then we'll add it to the dry ingredients. You can use buttermilk, you can use milk as well. If you use buttermilk, you don't need the butter. So I'll just go over here.
Either we use lemon or buttermilk or both.
No, just the buttermilk. That's it. The recipe has buttermilk and it has milk. If you use the buttermilk, you don't need the lemon. Just beat it enough so the ingredients are mixed together. So then we'll add it to the dry ingredients. Just make sure you don't put too much liquid in it, that it gets too soft. You don't want it too soft. I'll show you the consistency when I take it out. And it's better to have to add more because you can't subtract. It's just like when you put too much salt in something, you can't take it out. Best to put less salt. What did I do with the milk? Oh, there it is. Almost like you do when you do a pie crust. With the pie crust, when you make a pie crust, it shouldn't be too wet. That's what makes it, when you make the pie, if the crust is not too wet, then that's what makes it brown nicely. Okay, so now I will flour the surface. Just a little bit. And if you need more liquid, you can always just wet your hands and add. But this is plenty. This is good. Because yes, I remember the dough should be a little bit sticky. And the other one's not. Just fold it over several times, 3 or 4 times. And then you let it rest 5-10 minutes. And while you're waiting for it, you can start heating your oil. Now, me, I use ghee. Okay. That's done. So we'll cover it. Then we'll get this one, because I think this one needs a little bit more moisture. Oh, but I don't want to, okay. And if I could have that tray, please. They might be, the 2 doughs feel different, so we'll see what comes up. So it's supposed to be about at least a 1/2 inch thick. Let's see how many we can get out of here. Maybe I might have to make them smaller, because I think this is big. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll try. I'm just going to put a little bit on here so it won't stick. I put them on here. And if you don't have a donut cutter, you can always use your DD cups to cut them out and use a top for the holes. Let's see, what's this size? That's bigger. I'm going to use this one. So we're going to make them a little bit smaller. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Okay. So we have only 8 out of this dough. And the holes, we can just fry them later. Actually, I think these are the perfect size. I think these are the size I usually make for Krishna Balaram. While I'm doing this, does anybody have any questions? No, it's supposed to be room temperature. I tried to make this recipe to make the dough at home so it would be prepared, but Krishna had other plans because the milk that I got was turned into paneer. So I had to heat the milk here, and luckily it cooled off. But it should be room temperature. The butter, whatever you use, because you can even put yogurt in it, but whatever you use, it should be all room temperature. I got the crystal sugar. It's organic from Whole Foods, but that's why at least the milk was warm. So when I put the sugar in there, the sugar melted. Because if it's just room temperature, you can still put it in, but you might get crystals in the donut. But better to use sugar that's already processed. I didn't realize that this was crystal sugar. Let's see if we can get anything else out of here without. Maybe 2. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we can get 10. Just roll it a little bit. Oh, that's a nice size. Let's see. Just a little bit. Okay. So these we can fry afterwards, or we can, or maybe I can get one more out of there. Okay. So we got 10 out of that one. You can always increase it. I like to do them separately because I'm not what do you call it? A quantity cook. When I get into quantity, then I mess up. So I just do the recipe once and then do the recipe again. That way I have the correct amount of ingredients that's supposed to go in there. But when I try to do quantity, for me it doesn't work. You know, in Krishna consciousness, you have those devotees who know how to do quantity very nicely. That's all they know how to do, actually. They don't know how to do small. So you have two different kinds. I do small, and you have those devotees who can do quantity. And they do it very nicely. This won't be a pretty donut, but he wants some service. Okay. Okay. It'll probably, when you fry it, it'll probably crack open a little bit on the end, on the sides. But that's okay. Okay, so we'll do the second dough and then we'll start frying. Actually, it would be nice. Do you want to help maybe start heating up the ghee for me? Can you turn it on while I'm doing this, the second dough, Anurada? Huh? Anurada Devi Dasi. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, we have two. Okay. This is the, and you can test the oil after you think it's hot enough. So you know how to test it? The hole, one of the holes, one of the donut holes. Here's the ghee. No, you just turn it on. You don't need, it just comes on. Is it okay? You dry it. I have paper towels because we want to put them on paper towels once we get them out of the ghee. And we'll put them back on this tray. Well, this one turned out better. Dry. What do you need? Oh, okay. Yes. Wait till it, till it.
And how do I know the temperature is right when it rises?
When it rises and starts turning a little bit brown. Although, yeah.
But not too quick, right?
Yes, not too quick. This is more wet, and this one's not. So we'll see how it turns out. You have two ones. We'll see. When we offer it, we'll see if they accepted it or not.
Yeah, this is more sticky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more sticky. It's okay. Yeah.
So we need a calendar or something?
What we're going to do is, when I start taking them out, we'll put them back on here because it has ghee on it, so it won't stick. Then after this, I'll do the icing.
What about an instrument?
Oh, ask this young Mataji there. She's going to get. She'll get. Yeah, this one turned out a lot better. So the second one was a little wetter, and it turned out better. It was easier to roll without overworking it. Okay. So much easier, wow. 2, 3,
How long do they
4.
usually bake? Usually like roughly 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Very quickly? Roughly
Maybe 3, 4 minutes.
3, 4 minutes.
Maybe, yeah. And then you turn
On
it
one
over.
side, then you
You turn it over, yeah.
You only turn it over once?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, this is a lot better. So I don't know if you want to feel the texture of the dough, you can pass that around because it should be like that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting the same amount. Like that.
Can you just have a look to be sure that's enough ghee? Yeah. Still looks really shallow. Do you think it needs
No, it's okay because they don't have to be
Any add?
covered, and
Oh,
then we
okay.
add more.
Oh, okay. I think
Because especially if you're going to turn it over.
I should try now. See, is it too early still?
You know what you can do? If you can't tell. Well, what we used to do in the olden days is we
Yeah.
just put an end of a wooden and see if. Or maybe 11. Anyway, the recipe says you get 10 to 12. I don't know why you're so small.
Where did you get your recipe?
I forget. Karma? No. I don't know. Does he do donuts? Maybe they don't know. You know Karma? Karma the cook from Australia, Prabhupada disciple. He has cookbooks. This is what we used when we were living in the temple, his books. You think? Okay, you can see how it works. Oh, I think we'll get one more out of here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, one more. That's 11. Although that's a little thick. Maybe I should mash it down more. Okay. Now, where's my... Okay. 1. 2. 3. 4. I'm coming. 5. Okay.
Your experience, but it looks like to me, I've turned it over and it's brown.
Yeah, it's not brown enough though.
Yeah, it's brown.
Yeah, but not brown enough. Me and this Mataji, we made some. They were kind of a little darker brown.
Okay.
We made them a little darker brown.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay, I'm coming. So I don't know if they want to see how it's cooking or not. Did everybody feel the dough? Did you get a chance to feel the dough? That was about the best dough.
Is this the right brown?
No.
Darker.
Oil should be completely heated up when we put these.
Yes, completely heated up. But not so much that they don't cook inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And on medium flame we have to cook these.
Yeah, it's good. Too high a flame.
And they should turn brown when we take out the
Yes, they should be brown like this.
from both the sides.
Yes, both sides. And this is the texture.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
While frying, will it puff like something? While frying, will it puff or something?
No, because we don't use yeast. This is no yeast. It only has baking soda and baking powder because when we are offering to the deities, we can't yeast. No.
So with baking soda.
So it's like, that's why it's called cake donut. It's a little heavy and a little, not so lightweight and fluffy. Because regular donuts in the market are fluffy. No.
Yeah, so fluffy.
But these are not fluffy.
It's not good.
Yeah. This has the consistency of cake.
So Mataji, we have to put it, fry it in the low flame.
Medium.
Medium. Approximately for 5 minutes.
About 3 minutes on one side, 3 on the other side.
5,
Yeah.
7 minutes. Can I touch and see?
No, just touch this one. See, there's 2 kind of doughs, so they're both gonna have. See, this is more like a cake.
Yeah.
That's the kind it is. Oh, what's wrong? Take it out. Oh. Okay, if you can just.
I think she's worried about the time.
What time is it?
It's 11:15.
Oh, we don't finish till 12. I'll be finished by 11:30, and then the icing, you just put a little bit of milk in it, and then you dip them. So yeah, tell her we should be finished, but if you want to, you can fry the holes. When I finish, you can fry the holes. Because you like them to be light.
Well, I was just making sure they look nice and evenly round.
So we can make two kinds of icing. We can make, what I make is plain icing. And then in the second batch, we can make lemon icing. You just put a little lemon in for the glaze. It's really nice. Just now coming. No. Okay, we're on the last 4. No, I'll do it. No, I know you don't like them brown, and I like them brown.
I'll do it exactly like it is there. I just wasn't sure.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
I didn't want to make it too brown, you know.
Yeah, but that's a good brown.
That's
This is a good
okay.
brown.
Golden.
Yeah, golden brown, like
Okay.
that. That one,
It's done, no?
yeah. Oh, you need this. But I need to take this one then, and you have to put the others on that one, on that tray. I need to start.
Sure.
Okay, now we're gonna, wow, I didn't realize how much it was. Okay, now we're gonna do the icing. Gonna put teaspoon of vanilla. I wonder if that's it, yeah. And we'll put some milk. Huh? Vanilla. Yeah. And if we don't have enough milk, you can always use water. Yes, I see. It's nice, though. I think it's good. I think it's good. Hare Krishna. I think that's a little thick. It depends on how you like the icing. And Kamala Mataji, Haribo, well, where are you going to offer? Here, okay. Oh, good. Okay, so now I think I'll add, this butter is melting all over the place. Hey.
How much milk did you just put? Just a little bit.
Yeah, because you know, it depends on what kind of icing you want. You can have it thick or you can have it thin. And you just take it and dip it in. Oh, Jai, Shri Shri Krishna Balaram Ki Jai. Okay, so I'm just gonna this was our test.
You have to cool them before icing or?
No. Well, no, not really, because when they dry, no, I don't wait till they cool down. Usually, I'm always in a rush to get them there. But I don't think it's a problem. Or maybe it might be a problem. Because you don't have to do both sides, actually. You can only do one, you only have to do one side. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Oh, for the offerings, yeah. And then you can make it look very pretty. You know, you can use sprinkles, you can use, I said cinnamon, sugar. You want to make it very pretty? So many things, yeah, you can offer. I just did that because it's a habit. Oh, this one, it means it's tender. Oh my God. Just in time for their lunch. Okay, one more. Okay. Tell Krishna Balaram, bon appetit.
Lemon, you said lemon.
Yeah, thank you. I forgot. And I have so much lemons. How's it? How's it? It's okay? Okay. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lemons. Oh, she has 4. And the holes, the donut holes. Thank you so much. Crispy. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. You just dip them in and take it out.
You can add some food color also. Food color.
Me, I can't, unless I find food color that's not chemically processed, I don't use. Yeah. You know, I don't use it. Do they have any? Have you seen any? I don't know. Food coloring that doesn't have chemicals in it? No. No chemicals. But yeah, you can color it. You can do so many different things. What is this? Red food color. Water, propylene glycol, and FD, and it's okay. Huh? Yes, you can use beetroot juice. It's true. You can use turmeric. You make the lemon and then you add a little bit of turmeric. That'll make it yellow. Okay, this was the the orphan. Okay, and then we'll throw these in there. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. Any questions? No questions? Okay. That was fun.
So for cinnamon, how do you use that cinnamon powder?
Huh?
Cinnamon.
Oh, the cinnamon powder, what I do is I make a thin sugar water, not too thin, but I make a sugar water. Then I mix the cinnamon with the sugar in a bowl, and I dip it. First, I dip the donut in the sugar water so it'll stick, and then I dip it in the cinnamon sugar, and then it sticks on.
So you mix sugar with cinnamon powder?
Yes, yes.
And that sugar water, should you boil it or just cold water?
No, you should boil it. It would be nice. Yeah, you boil it a little bit. So to get a little bit thick, not too thick, but a little bit thick. And then you put the donut in the sugar water. Then you do it in the sugar and the cinnamon. And that's, because then it'll stay on. You know.
Or we can use melted butter instead of
Yes,
sugar water.
yes, yes. You can use melted butter. You can use whatever your imagination can think to do, you know. Because it's fun, huh? Yes. Anybody else have any questions? We'll see what happened with Krishna Balama, whether they liked it or not. We'll see. Okay, let me clean up my mess. Oh, no, I want to leave this. Hare Krishna. The quantity of icing. Oh, the milk is, yeah, it depends on if you want to cover it thickly or if you want to cover it thinly. It depends on you. You know, some might not want so much sugar. So you can make it thick or you can make it thin. But you know, powdered sugar gets thin very easily. So you have to do a little at a time to make sure the ratio is how you want it. Okay? Huh? I use this, I use a whole lemon because I use a half of one because we didn't have much left. But you can use a whole lemon. If you have 4 cups, you can use a whole lemon. Hare Krishna. Okay, this is for another. I'm a lemon person. I put lemon in everything, even in khichdi or in.
Lemon zest also, lemon zest.
Yes, it looks so pretty. The reason I don't use the zest is because I'm not sure about the chemicals on the lemon skin. But if I was going to do it, I do a mixture of baking soda with vinegar. And then there's a chemical reaction and you let it sit there for 10 minutes. And you just do the best you can.
They're organic.
Yeah, it's okay. But if they're not, you can still use it. Just make sure you use something to take out the pesticides. I was also hearing this morning that you can also get the pesticides off by using turmeric water. Turmeric water. You can use turmeric and soak your vegetables in turmeric water. But you know, nowadays nothing's pure. You know, you just try to do the best. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Krishna. We'll see what's happening.
We can't bake these. Can you bake these?
Yes.
Same
Yes.
procedure?
Yes. You can bake. Yeah.
For how much time?
Oh, you know, I never baked. I never baked them. I always made them for the deities, whether I was here in Vrindavan or at my other place. I always fry them in ghee. Because I also just wanted to offer ghee fried. Oh, what a pretty picture. Try. Who knows? Okay, this butter. Yeah, it's melted. It's so like wet. I have this one. I can use. Oh yeah, that's my cup. No? Yeah. Okay. There's a little bit of milk. I don't want to throw it away. Thank you so much. We're okay now? Yeah, we're finished. Offered. So, how many people are here? So what are we going to do in terms of, because we might have to cut them in half if you want Pachagoda to have. Okay? That's what you came up for. Let's cut these in half. Okay. Yes, you can, please. I don't know how this works. Take it.
Okay. So we are coming to the last part of the program, which is the most sweet part of the program, I think. Donuts have been made, and then it has been offered to lordships. And thank you so much for your time, Kartamisha Mataji.
Happy to do it.
Yes, so we would like to also invite you for the next sessions also with new demonstrations.
I love baking. I have so many recipes.
So you can share with us.
Yeah.
Matajis would like to learn, and then, well, in fact, Balaram Jayanti is close,
Coming.
no? Coming.
Yes.
So this festival kitchen will be open for all of you to come and experiment these donuts to offer to their lordships. They are going to to the big offering to their lordships. I think 2 days baking is going to take place here.
Wow.
So now you will have the chance to come and experiment everything in this festival kitchen. Okay. So thank you so much, Kartamisha Mataji. We have a small token of appreciation.
They won't fit on my table. Oh, we gotta go Okay.
And we have an...
Oh, it's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's so sweet.
Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Okay, now, are you going to do the serve out or you want me to do the serve out?
might go dry.